And they gather them and throw them into a fire, and they are burned. If you stay in me and my word stays in you, you shall ask whatever you wish, and it shall be done for you, because you're connected. Do you know when you're connected, you don't ask for things for yourself? Because it's not about you, it's about the tree. Her serving is not about her, it's about who she's connected to. Steve's serving, and so many is we serve because of who we connected to. Not because we're going to get a fancy treat, not because we're going to be appreciated, not because we're going to get a pat on the back, not because we're going to get a thank you, but because we know who we're connected to, and we know what our end game and our goal is. I want good fruit. I want to hear him say, well done. I'm aiming to please my heavenly Father, and I have the awesome opportunity to do it through an earthly man. I tell my kids, I tell my wife, I tell people that ask me, everything I do is unto him. So not only is it a bonus for me to be able to do it through our rabbi and our rebbetzin, but it's a bonus for them because I get to do it through them. But everything that they do and I do, we all do, is unto him. Because we're all trying to produce good fruit. Because he's trying and she's trying to get you to get to him to say, well done, my good and trustworthy servant. That's the end game. That's the goal. That's why you come. That's why the mechanics. That's why the heart change. That's why the mind change. That's why the things in your life are changing, because you're trying to get to where he is. And whenever you get distracted from understanding what your end goal is, you need to re-examine your life and say, am I using my abilities to produce good fruit? Am I using everything that he's given me to produce for him? Why? Why am I going to produce for him? Why does he want me to produce? Producing is good. We have a producer here. Producing is good. Producing good fruit is better. But why am I producing good fruit? I want to hear him say, well done. I was doing a study, and I was looking at the first time wealth was mentioned in the Bible. And it was mentioned when Yahweh gave Abraham wealth. And do you know, I asked the kids as we were in the car, and I thought it was interesting. Do you know why he gave Abraham the wealth? Do you know why he said he gave him wealth? To establish his covenant. What are you producing for? What are you establishing? His covenant or yours? Are you connected to his tree, or you grow your own garden? You want to be your own gardener? Your own bank account, your own job, your own house. The bigger, the better. I want to produce for me. No, he wants you to produce for him. Because by you producing for him, he can then help others produce in like manner. The one that produced 5, he said, I'll give you 5 more. The one that produced 2, I'll give you 2 more. But the one that didn't do anything with what he gave him, he called him lazy. We should add that one in the group. So there's no fruit, rotten fruit, lazy fruit. Y'all know any lazy fruit? Do not raise your hand if you. Don't even look, don't, just keep looking at me. Don't look no left or the right, front or the back. Just, you know somebody's some lazy fruit. They don't want to do nothing. They won't watch you do it. They don't want to lift a finger. They're content being lazy. They content making excuses. Oh, you are a harsh man. I was afraid of you. I knew you didn't sow where you planted and you gained where you haven't reaped. And I was so afraid, so I just dug it in the ground. You lazy servant. What happened to lazy servant? Oh, let me see. What happened to the lazy servant? He got cast out in the outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. The church told us that was hell. No, that's just from his presence. You're disconnected from his presence because you didn't want to stay connected to where you were being fed. You decided to go out into outer darkness. That's what you chose. Because you didn't want to stay connected, because you wanted to be lazy. You didn't want to use your abilities. You just want to sit down and let everybody else do it, and you just watch them. You want to party hard and use up all your oil, and then when the bridegroom came, you didn't have any, and you didn't get in. He shut the door. No, you cannot come in.